Hi guys, I'm David, better known as Riot Knight. I'm a producer of trance, mostly uplifting and tech, and we've been producing now for the past 3 years. Started out doing dubstep when I kind of used to be obsessed with guys like Skrillex at the time. I think before I started producing, I was really interested in like synthesis, and I was owner of a Roland SH2 before I started producing, so I was kind of interested in how like sound was manipulated and created with just waveforms at the time. I was already into like electronic music mostly, trance and that anyway. But didn't go on to doing trance, producing trance until about say 2 years ago. I'd listened to a lot, like everything really, from like, but mostly rock and metal, but in trance, the bigger stuff was just had to be guys like Paul Van Dyke, Alan Feeler, John O'Callaghan, and Sam Patterson to name but a few. Favorite artists at the minute, again, there's that many, but right now I'm really loving the stuff from guys like Darren Porter, Ian Standerwick, Reorder, and Noble Six. Okay, software. I started out using Logic about 2 3 years ago, and but nowadays I'm working with a co-producer called Amos from back in Liverpool, and he uses Cubase. Like I think it was last summer I started using Cubase as well as Logic, but recently I've been working on Ableton too, so you could say that I use all three. Yeah, when I've worked with Amos, I've usually started out with like melody lines and just set in the Cubase project, and he would like fill it up and then send it back and forth to each other. But I'm working on a project now in Ableton with a Peruvian producer called Provider. It's kind of like different to what's usually expected of me. Most of the time I go out with like the uplifting, like proper euphoric stuff, but this time I kind of want to do something different, and I'll play a little snippet of what I've been working on just before the drop about here. Here we go. So yeah, so as you can hear, it's like still like keeping to its roots, still very driving, and kind of like bringing it down. This is the melody line that I sent to Ricardo, using 3 instances of now 4 layers with it. Right now on this I'm using Massive, 2 instances of Zebra, and Silent as well. The main lead itself was done with Massive, and I filtered it off with the FabFilter Simpler plugin because the sound itself was pretty limited to how we could filter it. So I've got 4 layers going on. And this one's kind of like more thin and more like a bit more delay on it. Put it back together, and you can hear like kind of like the subtleties between each layer as well. I've also used a piano from, it's a plugin by Forefront called True Pianos, and it's kind of like real samples, but you can adjust like the keyboard dynamics, like see moving the keyboard dynamics. But to keep it, but I kind of wanted to have that natural flow about it, so I'd have it about here and put a tad more reverb on it to make it stand out a bit. Put it back together with everything. So you can hear it's still there, but it's still got its presence, but it's not as like overpowering as we have with like say a preset from say Nexus, which is pretty limited. So I've been working on this track now for the last month or two. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks I'm going to try wrap it up and hopefully send it off to a couple of labels. Also tracks on the pipeline, I'm going to start a new track soon with a lad called Reese Thomas, as well as other tracks with Amos, and got a track working on with Gareth Weston we'll finish up pretty soon. Me and Amos will be starting a couple of tracks too with like Chris Cockerell and Paul Denton. So yeah, things are looking good, and a couple of releases coming out soon. On May the 5th, a brand new remix that me and Paul did for Airborne, track called Ravage. It drops on May the 5th via Silent Shore Records. You can check out some of the releases I've got now. I've recently done a remix for Tangled Audio by Somna and Amos called Riser. Seen great support from the likes of photographer Ahmed Ramel and Gareth Weston as well. I had an original out on Elevation Audio back in February, which was the first track that me and Paul did called Alvera. It was an old track of mine like a couple of years ago. Decided to rework it and sent it off to Elevation. Social media links, you can check me and Paul out on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/Amos Riot Night. Facebook too, again, facebook.com/Amos Riot Night, and same Twitter as well, Amos Riot Night. Okay, thanks again.
Hi guys, this has been Drop In Sessions Leeds. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We hope you enjoyed all the content. Be sure to check out all the artists involved for more great music on their SoundCloud pages and whatnot. Thank you very much. See you soon, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios.